today's call is going to be about community in a way, but also in how you guys as leaders can start to foster and create your own community. Because there's nothing more frustrating or sad or like heart-wrenching than when someone doesn't feel part of the community when you think they are, or when someone quits because they didn't feel part of it, or someone quits because like they just didn't plug in, or someone isn't doing things and you think they are. Like, it's just I'm sure we have all experienced the frustrations and the sadness and the heartache from those things. So I don't know. I've been going to women's group, and like I feel that when things are like put on you, like you keep thinking about the same thing over and over again, like you should talk about it. Like you should act on it. And this has definitely been like put on my heart multiple times this week of like, make sure the team knows that we're here. Make sure that the team knows that like that there is a place to be connected. And I really felt like this call needed to happen. So I have created ways for us to implement, like us that are here now, and for ways for you to take it to your team and implement with your teams and the people that you're onboarding. So one of the things I want to do is when we start our calls, I would love to start doing this little like open it up. If anybody has anything to share, anything awesome, like happy birthday. Everybody unmute themselves. It's Taylor's birthday. Sing with me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Taylor. Happy birthday to you. It is Taylor's birthday, so I figured we could celebrate that for a moment. But I really want the team to be able to share things that are going on in their personal lives so that we can know where you're at. If it's something exciting, if it's something that's not. I know we've got a few message pods, but this is our team call. This is the team call. That means the team is together. It's not like this little group, this little group, this little group, and we're all separate little groups within the team. Like, I want the team to be a team and like know each other, support each other, know that we're here for each other all around, not just one-on-one or anything like that. So does anybody have anything exciting going on in their lives right now? Anything that anybody wants to tell us? No? Nothing going on at the moment? Okay. Anybody have anything that might not be exciting but they want to share? Anything that they're struggling with or anything like that want us to be praying for or anything? No? Okay. If you do, I want you guys to know that the beginning of the calls is going to be like open for that, for sharing just what's going on in our lives. I will say that there's some things going on in our greater team. Steph Breen lost her mom yesterday, so you guys can be praying for Steph. She lost her mom yesterday, so she's one of my sister coaches. She's on Nicolette's team, so that's something we could be praying for. But if you guys want to shoot her a little message, if you know her or have met her or seen her or want to support her posts on Facebook or anything like that, I'm sure she could use it right now. But also, we're going to talk about our mission as our team in a little bit, but I also want to include this in the beginning of the team call. If there's been a moment this week that just solidifies our mission, solidifies what you're doing as a coach, and solidifies our mission, I will share a quick little story for this call. And it actually didn't happen to me, but it happened to one of my sister coaches again. But I feel like it's one of those little moments to be like, we are doing what we're supposed to be doing as coaches. So one of my sister coaches, Kat Cowan, she lost her grandpa a couple months ago. So her grandma has been struggling, like, as you could imagine, she's been struggling. And she came to stay in South Carolina for a few weeks. She just got here like yesterday. And she was sitting there talking with Kat, and she told her, she's like, I stopped eating, totally stopped eating. She's like, I couldn't eat. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do anything. And she was married to this man for like 50 some years. Could you imagine just losing your partner? That would be like, I don't even know how it would function. She said Shakeology, little by little, made her eat again. She started drinking Shakeology. You guys, if Kat wasn't doing Beachbody, if she didn't sell her grandma some Shakeology, like, what would she have done? Where would she have ended up? One of my best friends, her mom, she did not the same thing, but she stopped eating. She ended up with, they said it was dementia. She ended up in a nursing home. No, it was lack of nutrition. When they put a feeding tube in her, she was fine again. She was too like zombie status. My friend, same age as me, was taking care of her, physically bathing her, doing all the things, changing her diaper, doing all the things. And it was lack of nutrition. She got in a nursing home, had nutrition in her body, and she's now lives at home, totally functional, all totally fine. Like, I've seen what happens to someone when they stop eating. To think that could have happened to Kat's grandma, it just kind of shows us like what we're doing is bigger than just selling Shakeology. It's bigger. We've got a bigger thing going on here. So, did anybody have any of those aha moments this week? Talking to anybody? If you did, you might not be able to think about it right now, like on the spot, but think of those moments and save those moments to share, because it just kind of like gives us the feels, gives us the reason, the why we're doing this. Okay. So, all right, I've got my presentation like always. So we'll jump in. We'll start with that. All right. Welcome new coaches. We've got 36 new coaches, which it's not our goal, guys. We aren't even halfway to our goal, but it is more than triple what we had on our last team call, which was 2 weeks ago. So I am proud of this number. I don't care how hard of a month this has been. This has been a great month for the coaches. So keep pushing. I know we can hit our goals no matter what, but I'm proud of where we're at right now. I'm not going to be so proud of the Success Club board because we've got so many people in their last month of Success Starter or pushing for month 2. So get that Success Club locked in so that you can get that free ticket to Summit, because you will have the worst FOMO you've ever had in your entire life if you are not at Summit with us this year. Our Success Club board, big shout outs to Taylor, Denise, and Holly for locking in Success Club. And we've got a bunch of people right there on the edge of Success Club. So you guys got this. I've got total faith. We've got that accountability group starting. We'll talk about it in a second. But let's just make sure we're doing the things every day. If you are pushing for Success Club in the last few days of the month, you better be upping your invites. So September PV board, congratulations to Taylor and Ashley for having some awesome PV this month. PV, guys, you might notice, like, Ashley's face isn't even on the Success Club board, but her PV is up. You know why? Because she has recurring Shakeology orders. That means that she has recurring customer orders that are buying month over month, which is that residual income we are all pushing for. Someone asked me the other day, how is your volume so high in the beginning of the month? I didn't crush this month with Success Club. I'm at 28, just non-disclosure. Like, I am at 28 right now, but that PV is from 2.5 years of random recurring orders. Not everybody recurs every single month, but that's recurring orders. That's recurring, and that's in my second business center. That 2519 comes from my second business center. So that is recurring orders in that account, which I started that in February of last year. So that's less than 2 years old. That account is less than 2 years old, but it's from the residual income. That's the make the money while you sleep kind of income. Okay, Coach Summit, like I just mentioned, coachsummit.com if you guys are interested in learning more about it. It is so much fun. It's going to be in Indianapolis again next year. There's recognition, there's training, there's parties, there's food, there's all of us staying in a house together for an entire weekend, and it is so much fun. So we have room in the house. This sign-up sheet is for our house, not for Summit. You have to get your ticket to Summit or your free ticket to Summit and then sign up for housing. This is our housing list. We have room. It's $175 per person for the whole weekend. Your spouse is welcome to join you. Mine probably will. And there's a $50 non-refundable deposit required, and then the other $125 is due later. Then I don't remember what I was going to say. That's all I got. Keep on. 80-day obsession. I talked about this a little bit last time, so I'm just going to touch on it for a second. 80-day obsession, a little more obsessed, I think that's what it's called, is coming out in October. Anyone who's on Home Direct on October 1st, as of October 1st, if they have a Home Direct order this month, they will get access to these 6 workouts that will be coming out in October. I think it's October 5th. All right, things to invite to. We've got challenge groups. Everyone should be sending challenge group invites. We've got the Diastasis Rec Dad group. I'm telling you this every week because you can invite to that too. Yes, I run that group, but you can invite to that too. What is coaching group? That group went really well this week, if I do say so myself. I have to go back in there and take those registrations with those email addresses. But it went really well. I'm inviting them as, do you want to be a fitness influencer, not do you want to be a coach? So that's how I'm approaching those conversations, and they seem very interested. So that's an option for you guys as well. Your free groups. You shall be running free groups. Okay. Mark this on your calendars. October 23rd at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we have a call with CEO Carl Deichler. Things to plug into. I wanted to point out the Dynasty United Family Night has been moved to Mondays at 8 p.m. So there's a team call. We've got our team calls at noon on Thursdays. The Dynasty United family calls on Mondays at 8. And she's bringing in like the top of the top coaches to do trainings with us. So it's a very valuable call. If you guys aren't part of that, message me or your coach and we'll get you into the Dynasty United team page. National Wake Up Calls are on the Beachbody 411 page at 11 a.m. on Mondays. Nicolette, my upline, actually spoke this past Monday, and it was incredible. So if you guys want to go listen to that, it's all recorded. You can go back and listen to them. Our team page announcements. We're going to hammer this today. Team page announcements. Team page, team page, team page. We'll come back. The Chatterbox message thread. Weekly one-on-ones. We're coming back to that too. Weekly one-on-ones. And trainings. If you're interested in more trainings, just message me or your coach and we'll get you involved. All right. We've got a few things to chat about. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. If you guys have a pen and paper, this is a good time to take a few notes if you've got it. These are things that we've got coming up, okay? The accountability group. I posted in the team page yesterday an event for an accountability group for our businesses. It's going to be so simple, stupid. Starting on Monday, I'm going to have a post that says, post your tracker. You're going to do your tracker, finish your tracker, and post it. If you don't post your tracker, I'm booting you out of that group and you don't get prizes. If you post your tracker every day, there will be prizes at the end of the group if you post every day and hit Success Club this month. Okay? But it's going to give you momentum. I don't care if every person says no next week. That's giving you momentum for the future. Getting no's, guys, it's hard. It's like I'm spinning my wheels and everyone's saying no. I'm sending links. No one's freaking purchasing. It's frustrating, guys. I get it. Those no's are future yeses. Just keep going. Keep getting more eggs in your basket. If you send a link, that person is a no one until that is purchased. Don't put your eggs in that basket. Don't consider that a sale until they actually purchase, okay? So keep pushing even if you send a link. Next thing, Super Saturday. Super Saturday is the weekend of October 20th. That might be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday night, or Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, whatever day your area is. Please make sure that you guys get to one if you can get to one. There's one in Charleston, there's one in Baltimore, Harrisburg, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Denver, Tampa. Taylor and I are going to be at the Tampa one. But there's going to be so many new announcements. We're going to be talking about I'm sure they're going to be talking about Transform 20. They're going to be talking about all the new programs and stuff like that. Yep, there's one in Buffalo. Yep. And then just get to one. You're going to feel the fire. You're going to see the transformations. You're going to see people that have lost 100, 200 pounds. Like, it's incredible. It gives you all the feels, and it's super fun. And they also do icebreakers. So enjoy that. Coach mentorship. We've got the coach mentorship school. You all saw our new coach training. Guys, no one did it this month. Gah! So that drives me crazy. So I'm done. I'm not even going to keep moving with that. We have that. The school is going to be for the dropouts, okay? We're going back to our message thread in October. So anyone who hasn't finished the training yet or successfully finished the training yet, you're going back into the message thread. It just works. It gets you to know each other. It gets you to have partners. It gets you to have prizes and incentives and fun. It just works. The school is great for really, really go-getters, but it's hard to remember to do it. There's no accountability to it. There's no like checking in with your coach with it. You don't get that relationship. So that's going to be when we kick you out of the group because you're not participating. You can go have some fun by yourself in the school. Okay. So stay in the training because it works. So next thing, the test group. Guys, I was asked to be in the Shaun T test group. which is really exciting and also extremely scary. On Monday, I have to actually commit to a meal plan. I can no longer eat my bags of gummy bears. So on Monday, I am committing to TransformE. It's a 6-week program, no weights, all cardio with a step. So that should be fun. But it's 20 minutes a day. You guys get to see like the insider stuff. I'm not able to share anything in the beginning. I will share as much as I can, but I'm not able to share much. So as I am able to, you guys do it too. You guys are going to have insider look on this program so that we can make this launch incredible. Okay. We are going to launch TransformE bigger than T25. We are going to make this the coolest program for everyone. Only 20 minutes, only a step. Anybody can do it. There's no equipment, no space required. Like, we can make this happen. So there's that. Be watching. Please check in on me if I'm not showing up. I'm probably dead somewhere. Team call next week is canceled because team retreat was moved to next week. Stupid hurricane flow. But I get to, team retreat is next week, so I will be hanging with my ladies. So no team call next week, but we will be doing the accountability group, so we'll still have that accountability to check in. Last thing before we jump into the actual topic, challenge packs. As of October 1st, challenge packs and completion packs are now going to be offered to coaches and discount coaches. So coaches and discount coaches can purchase challenge packs. There is an FAQ on it to get more information. I don't have the FAQ number. I'll try and post it in the team page. But there's more information on it. I'm sure there's stipulations. I'm sure there's stipulations of how many times you can get Success Club points and all that kind of stuff. So be checking that out. I see there's things in the chat. The school will stay open. Yes, the school is going to stay open. Summit is 100% life. Everything. Okay. The school's going to stay open, and you can finish it if you're doing it right now, you can finish it. But I would honestly recommend, even if you do finish it, doing the new coach training. Do it again with us in the message thread. You'll double hammer in that information into your head, and it'll be fun. You'll get to know the team a little bit better. I'm going to lead the team training next month, so I'm going to lead it. But after that, we're going to rotate through the team, the leaders on the team of managing that team training. So I will be choosing diamonds and leaders on the team to post each day. You're doing it. I don't even care. You're doing it. Yes, you are. Ashley's giving me a thumbs down, but it's happening. So, okay, let me, hold on. Let me go back to sharing this real quick. Okay, so we are going to talk a little bit about community, guys. So we are your sisters. I don't know if you guys saw the post that I made the other day, but I made a post the other day about how, like, I'm home wherever I feel like there's love. I feel like I'm home when I'm at home, like in my house right now. I feel like I'm at home when I'm with my mom in New York. I feel like I'm at home when I'm with my in-laws in Pennsylvania. I feel like I'm at home when I'm at Jen's house. I feel like I'm at home when I'm at Ashley's house, unless Sab's there. I feel like I'm at home in most places where I feel love. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel open. And when I'm with this team and we're at Summit or we're at a retreat or we're in Mexico, like, I just feel at home. I feel at peace. I feel like I could be myself. And that's what this team is supposed to be about. And if you're not feeling that, I take that on my shoulders so heavy, because I want you to feel what I'm feeling. And if you're not, I'm not doing my part as a leader. So that's why I have put my heart and soul into creating something, trying to create something to not only reiterate like what we can do to bring you in, but also what you can do to make sure you are leading your team so your team doesn't feel like this. Okay? So let's get into this. All right, the problem. I've been sensing some things. I've been sensing that we can't keep our energy levels consistent. Like, we're like up and we're down, and we're like, we can't stay consistent with how excited we are about the business, how excited we are about inviting, how excited we are about posting, staying up to date with what everyone's doing. For example, before the challenge groups launched, like, we were like, everybody was doing something different, and then we did the tracker and one person did the group, and it kind of was just like everyone was kind of confused. Managing expectations and goals So maybe it's one of your people are supposed to maintain Emerald and they didn't tell you they were dropping, and it's one of those things that it affected you, or maybe someone didn't tell you they're delaying Shakeology and it affects your rank, that kind of thing, managing those goals. Staying in contact between meetings, like sometimes this is the only time I see you guys is face-to-face is during our team call. So those other 7 days of the week are hard. 6 days, there's only 7 days in a week. And keeping everything fun and engaging. So like, obviously, the more fun it is, the more fun it is. So let's fix this shit, okay? Let's fix this shit because I love you guys, because every single person on this team makes a difference and matters to this team, because I wish I could be side by side with every single one of you every single day. It's just not reality. This is virtual work, and this is what it looks like. So I want you guys to think about this, not only to bring our team closer, but to help all of you as leaders bring your team closer and engage your people. When was the last time that you guys felt part of something? Like, if you ever have. Maybe you felt part of a sports team. Maybe you felt part of a church. Maybe you felt part of just the PTA at your kid's school. I don't even know. Whatever you felt part of. For me, the last thing before coaching that I felt part of was Girl Scouts. I was that girl, guys. I was a Girl Scout all through high school, all through elementary to high school, and then I became a Girl Scout leader before I even had kids. But for me, I showed up. I showed up every day, or every week, I should say. And if I didn't show up, like one time, if I didn't show up one time, they'd be like, hey, are you okay? Like, what's going on? But if I didn't show up consistently, it's not their job to come at me and be like, why aren't you coming? You need to come. You have to come to this. No, that's a community, and they are there, and they are there to support you. But if you don't want to plug into that, that's not on them. That's on you. You've got to plug in to be part of that community. You've got to show up. You've got to be going and doing the things and going Christmas caroling and going and selling cookies at the cookie booth. You've got to do the things if you want to feel a part of it. If you don't want to volunteer to go to the things, if you don't want to volunteer to participate, you're not going to feel a part of the community, right? It's the same thing with us, guys. If you want to be part of this, show up. You want to be part of the team call, show up. If you want to be part of the retreats, show up. If you want to be part of Super Saturday, show up. When you show up, you're going to feel the love. You're going to understand it. You're going to see the sisterhood. You're going to get it. When I first started this, didn't know any other coaches except for my upline. I didn't know anybody, but I just started showing up to the team calls. And then I started showing up in like the message threads. And then I would like find somebody in the message thread that I really seemed to enjoy talking to. And I would do a like private message with them, and I'd get to know them. And it just kind of expanded from there. So you just have to kind of be social. And I know for some of you, that's really hard. It's really hard to be social, especially when you're in your quiet little home, no one else is bothering you, but at the same time, you want to feel part of it. So you've got to take that action. You've got to get uncomfortable. You've got to send those messages. So let's look at a few more little not issues, but like things that come up with having a virtual team, like the things that make it harder. We have little face-to-face interactions, which affects the team cohesion and the trust between the team, right? If you're not seeing each other face-to-face, like I see a lot of you face-to-face, but if I don't, you probably don't really trust me. You're probably like, I don't even believe a word she says. Like, she's just talking to talk. She's a salesperson. Like, you probably think those things. And I would too, if I didn't know me, if I wasn't connected. So I would think those same things of Nicolette if I didn't have that one-on-one time with her, but I make that one-on-one time. So make that one-on-one time. Managing multiple time zones across states can get kind of stressful. That's hard with a virtual team. Team priorities and goals, they get lost in the virtual setting because like we all take things differently, kind of like a church service. You could be like way over here and someone else is way over here with what they hear from that message. So it's just, there's confusion coming through. Virtual communication can be difficult because like I might be skipping on one end. I might be coming in and out of service. That can be difficult. Like you miss half the meeting. Misunderstandings from just different cultures or me telling you like let's do this shit, might offend somebody. Like just the different misunderstandings, and especially in texting, guys. When you're texting and talking, that can come across in so many ways. So make sure you are being clear with what you're saying. Maybe use voice messaging to make sure that you're not coming across aggressive or rude or biatchy or anything like that. But guys, what we do as virtual coaches, as virtual workers, is it's hard. It's sometimes lonely, and it can be stressful, but it's incredible, guys. We have the opportunity to grow our income with no ceiling. There's no ceiling to our job. There's no cap. There's no going to work and knowing that your boss is the only job above you and you will never get that job unless he's dead. You don't have to worry about that. Like you can build your business and grow on the income ladder, grow on the rank ladder as far as you want to go. You get to choose who you work with. You don't have to go work with Sally Jane, who all she does is complain. You don't have to go work with the smelly guy that doesn't shower. You get to choose who you work with when you work with them. You get to choose the intensity of how you want to work. You can work like a crazy person like me, or you can work with like inviting 5 people a day. You can choose the intensity of how you want to work. You don't have to live up to anyone else's demands, or like you have to send 25 lead requests each week when you work at some other sales office. You get to create the team and the client base you want. You get to choose who you work with client-wise, and you get to choose who you work with as a team. That's the beauty in this. So that's why we do it. There are things that make our jobs so these are the things that make our jobs so desirable to other people. These are the things we need to be talking about every day. But these are those struggles. They're real, and we need to make sure that we are creating a culture that thrives in this virtual world. So I broke it down. I'm going to share my screen again. Wait, I am sharing. Just kidding. Broke it down into I think it's 7 steps here. So first thing, everyone needs to be clear on the why. The why of our team. So you guys need to be clear on my why. But if there's a different why for your team needs to be clear on your why. Okay? So every task you do or your coaches do should relate back to our mission and the team goals and objectives. Look at Starbucks, for example. Their mission is to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, one neighborhood at a time. A barista should understand and feel why every cup of coffee they make or warm smile they give connects back to that mission. If they don't believe in the why of the business. If they can, they're connected to that mission, okay? For virtual environments, this is super true. You've got to be connected to that. So when disagreements pop up, you're deciding next steps, are strategizing, or even thinking of new ideas, the clear why is going to diminish the chaos. It's going to bring everybody back together. So as Team TransforME, our mission is to transform lives from the inside out. Okay? So our mission is to transform lives from the inside out. So that's why we talk about personal development. We are trying to transform who we are on the inside while we work on who we are on the outside. We can also look at it with nutrition, transforming the inside to the outside, anything like that. Every connection we have, whether a customer, a coach, or a prospect, should be with the intent of helping, okay? Helping them change their life. Every smile, face-to-face, when you're talking to someone on this team call, don't come in here and roll your eyes at everything I say. Don't come in here and complain about other people talking. No, come in here excited, ready to help people, engaged, excited. Every time you tell somebody you're doing a good job, mama, tell those moms that. Moms need to hear they're doing a good job. Every time you ask, how can I help? Ask your coaches that, ask your teammates that, ask your customers that, ask your prospects, how can I help you? What can I do to help you? Do it with the mission to help, not sell, not convince, not diminish what they're already doing, but help them. I don't care if they're doing keto or It Works or Thrive Silly Patches. Don't diminish what they're doing. Encourage them to get their goals. Whatever their goals are, encourage them and ask them how you can help. How can you help during this journey? All right. Get in the habit of setting session agendas. All right, first, I'm going to talk about you guys. If you feel you're not part of the team, consider the fact, are you plugging in? Are you scheduling one-on-one sessions with your upline? Because I'll tell you, none of you are scheduling sessions with me. Nobody schedules sessions with me. And I tell you every single week that we can schedule sessions. If you're not feeling part of the team, schedule a session with your upline, a weekly session that you can do every single week. Just to get that face time. You need that face time. So are you chatting each week with a success partner? Do you have a success partner? Do you need a success partner? Message me if you need help with figuring that out, or your coach or your upline. Set those meetings, okay? Set up those meetings. Unstructured meetings, guys, are a waste of time. You will sit there. We love each other. So we're going to sit there and talk about all the things and how ridiculous our husbands are and how our kids won't stop. If you don't have an agenda, it's going to be chaos. So session agendas keep things focused around the why, getting everyone clear on what they're doing and what they're meant to be doing. I have a template. I'll post it in the team page of like creating your own agenda for like a one-on-one with your upline, or a one-on-one with your downline, I should say. The upline should set that agenda. But the point is to keep a running tab so you have all of those in a row. So because we forget what we talked about last time. But if you talk about like, how can I hold you accountable? You can go back to those notes from the team call and keep it all structured. Best practice, send them a little link with like a form, or ask them in advance to give you what's working for them, what do they need help with, how can you help them, and have them give that back to you so you know what to ask during the team, your little call. All right, this is supposed to be fun. Coaching is supposed to be fun. And I was actually talking with Taylor the other day, and Taylor was like, I need to find it fun again. I need to figure out how to make coaching fun again. And I get it. I've been there. I get there often, and I have to remember why, and I have to do something and change something to make it fun again. So you can still make virtual meetings and team environments fun. Throw some music on in the beginning. I usually do. I didn't today. I'm such a loser. But throw some music on in the beginning. Like, have some fun with it. Create that fun atmosphere. Some things that we'll have coming up to make things even more fun, some things that I'm going to be doing to make our team have some like fun stuff that, like, if you can't come to the retreat, we've got that coming up, which is going to be so fun. But if you can't come to that, we're going to do some things virtually that are going to be fun. We're going to do some virtual happy hours where we can all just get together with a glass of wine or a seltzer if you're really pregnant, and just hang out and chat. It doesn't have to be business related. It can just be us hanging out. We're going to have a movie night. Guys, I figured out how we can all have a movie night together through Netflix. It's like a group Netflix sharing experience where we can all like have a movie night together. How fun is that? So I'm even thinking maybe like a family movie night where we can all get together with our kiddos and like just have something fun to do together. Hold on, my notes are all spread out. Okay. The next thing, technology. I hear from a lot of you like, I am so technology illiterate that I need help in this department. So don't overcomplicate it, okay? Don't overcomplicate it for your teams either. So I try to keep everything pretty mainstream. Too much technology can be a bad thing for virtual teams. We've got things from like Trello and Slack and Asana and Notion and Dropbox. I own a digital marketing company, and every single one of my clients uses a different platform, and it's so hard to keep everything straight. So coming from experience, keep it simple. Try to use 3 platforms for your own team. Pick your 3 platforms and run with them. For us, we use Google Docs, we use Zoom, we have 4 actually. We use Thinkific for our school, and we have Messenger. Messenger is like our main one, okay? All right, this kind of ties in with the next one. Oops, yeah. Talk. Communication. Communication and over communication. You want to communicate, make everything centralized so you know where to go to get the answers and ask the questions, and over communicate. Give everything. Don't ever like leave details out. So disagreements, poor productivity, increased stress occur when team goals suffer. When team goals are suffering, it's because of individual performance, right? And disagreements, poor productivity, and increased stress occur when individual performance isn't meeting the team goals. It kind of all goes hand in hand. So let's be honest, this month has been really hard for a lot of us, right? This month has been pretty hard, between going back to school and everybody kind of moving into like holiday mode and everything else. It's been a tough month. Also, I'm gonna blame it on team culture. When the team culture is down and people aren't having fun anymore, people aren't doing the things. We've got some new faces in here, and you probably haven't even experienced the like not fun part yet. But it happens. It's like a roller coaster, and you'll get it back. It's just one of those moments where you got to pick yourself back up. So when team culture is down, it's a major trickle down effect. It's negative chatting. It's feeling left out. It's gossiping. It's quitting. It's some people not knowing what's going on while other people do. It's all those things. And it just gets to the team culture. So communicating kind of eliminates all of that, right? The success of creating a strong virtual team relies on essential communication, a place where everyone can be in the know about everything affecting the team. That is our team page. Our team page is where you guys need to go for everything, pretty much. You've got to make it part of your day to go in there. I post scripts. I post all the announcements. I post all the calls. I post all the things in the team page. And so many people are like, oh, I don't know. Get in the habit of going in there and making a note to comment or like every post that's posted in there so you know you looked at it. I've got kids coming up the stairs, by the way. Get in there and start engaging. Comment on the post, tag your success partner, tag your team so everyone sees everything. Oh my goodness, Daddy brought Dunkin' Donuts. Good thing I don't start this program till Monday. Oh my God. You guys look at this.
Careful, don't dump them.
Oh my God. It's killing me.
Boston cream.
Okay, take them downstairs, please.
Whatever you're...
Ooh, yay, thank you. You the best. Okay, so write these down, please, okay? Somebody post in the chat. Let me quick look. Literally so jealous. I need pumpkin. Ashley needs pumpkin. Did you get pumpkin? There's 5 pumpkin. There's one for you.
That's all they had left. I bought whatever they had.
She got, like, it's all they had left was 5 pumpkin. Beginning of college, when I joined a sorority, is when you felt or when you felt part of it. Ashley quits. Awesome. Okay. So write these things down, okay? These are the places to go when you're asking, when you need help or when you have questions or anything like that. Engagement pod is for unicorns. Unicorns only go in the engagement pod. They don't go in our chatterbox. They don't go in our message thread. They go in the engagement pod, okay? Chatterbox is for general help and questions that you need an answer for quickly. Quick help chatterbox, okay? So like maybe a conversation, you need help having a conversation. Challenge group. Keep the chatterbox for business. If you've got stuff about fitness, you've got stuff about that's funny, you've got videos, stuff like that, put those in the challenge group. Use that challenge group. It doesn't have to be all fitness. It can be about life. Use that challenge group to create the community there so that our customers feel part of this community. Because if the customers feel part of the community, they're going to stay longer. They're going to want to stay part of the community, okay? Team pages for asking questions, sharing announcements, recognizing, and encouraging. Okay? Team pages for all team stuff. Mastermind groups, I know we've got like Diamond Mastermind groups, Star Diamond Mastermind groups. That's for like business. That is for like business, coaching your teams, team building, that kind of stuff. All right, so those are your places to plug in. Those are where, and then one-on-one calls with your upline. Write that down. Make an effort to have a one-on-one call with your upline each week. It only has to be like 15 minutes long, but make it a conscious effort to have that FaceTime that is about business and only business, okay? You like no distractions, 15 minutes of, we're gonna talk about your goals this week, what can I do to help you, and let's get there. All right, I've only got 2 more things, sorry, this call is a little longer than usual. There we go. Tell me, I wanna know if things are going on. I want, and you need to give feedback, okay? A powerful team, so top teams in this company aren't solely driven by one person and their ideas and their way is the right way. It is a team effort. A powerful team needs to share feedback so that they call out what's working, what isn't working, and how to improve the working relationship or scenarios so everyone can perform at their best. Because the way I see things may not work for Leanne or Ellie or Ashley. Maybe you have a better idea. Maybe you have something that we need to implement that would work better. Maybe something is going on that I don't even know about. Maybe people are saying that like, I'm unapproachable. I don't know. If that's being said, I want to know about it. Let's fix this stuff. That's not being said about me that I know of, I hope. Please don't say that because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty approachable. But if things are being said or being done or things could be done differently, I want to know about those things. So write this down too, please. This is our feedback process. I'm creating a literal feedback process. If you have feedback about anything, whatever that is, write up a little thing about whatever it is, put it in a Google Doc. Write your feedback, put it in a Google Doc. Message me, tell me that you have something to discuss, okay? When you've got something to discuss, share that Google Doc with me and we'll schedule a time and we will talk about it and we'll get it taken care of. So I don't want things to be left under the rug, hidden, to fester and make your blood boil. This could be as little as like, I don't even understand what Success Club is. Please help me. I need that feedback. It could be more so like, you know what, the new coach training is amazing, but I think if we added these things, it would make it even better. Tell me that. Hey, I have a really good idea for a challenge group. Tell me that. Hey, you know, I heard that this person was talking about me. Can we address this? Tell me that. Like those are the things that we need to address as a team because we are all women. Women like to talk. Women like to be women. So we need to make sure we keep that under control and be professional as well. Last thing, like I said, we are sisters, we are women, we are sisters. So be considerate and keep it friendly. We aren't just coworkers or teammates, guys. We are sisters. We live in different time zones. We have things going on personally. Like every single one of us have things going on personally. None of us are excluded of that. We've got relationships. We've got pregnancies. We've got children. We've got baby daddies. We've got family drama. We've got jobs. We've got stuff. All of us have stuff, and that affects everything. So be considerate when you're talking to someone that they might be going through some stuff right now, and be there for them as your sisters. So that's all I've got. Let's take these things and take them back to our own teams as well. I know that even some of you guys have teams who got stuff going on right now, and it's important to make sure that they still feel part of this when their lives might be crumbling right now, okay? So that's all I've got, but I'm opening this up for discussion. Feedback, which I like, feedback, guys, and conversation or questions. And Jen's not here to get us started, so I will call on somebody if I have to. Brittany Russell.
Yes.
Oh, I muted you, sorry.
Yes.
Yes. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Yeah? How are you feeling with the team? I feel like I haven't had much FaceTime with you recently.
I feel fine.
Good.
I feel connected.
Good. And is there anything we can do to help you in the next week? What do you need right now to hit your goals this month?
Oh, well, I think that little accountability group's going to help because I just really need a kick in the ass.
No, that's good.
So,
Heidi does too, she says.
I need a good kick in the ass.
So did you guys choose trackers that are big enough to be that kick in the butt?
Yes.
Okay, good. Anybody else? Leanne, how are you feeling? I unmuted you.
It's hard to stay connected. It's hard if I don't know you. I only know Ashley. So I feel alone. It's hard.
So I would recommend, do you do one-on-ones with Ashley? Have you yet?
We have a little here and there. My problem, like, I don't know. I work out a lot anyways. This program, and I tell people this, but I don't know how to tell people like through the computer. But when I run into people at the gym, this program has, like, I've lost inches and I've toned and I've got muscles. So even though I work out all the time, this program has really changed my fitness. But it's hard to like it's hard for me to tell people that through the computer. So like they see my pictures and they see my posts because I work out every single day, at least once a day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. So working out is not my problem. Eating is my problem, which I know a lot of people would relate to. I just don't know how to not be pushy. So now I've kind of went the total other way.
And so your
rejection is so hard.
Okay, so a really good book, obviously we're working on ourselves during this whole process, right? So a good book for you, and I actually told Ashley this morning as well, because she honestly struggles with the rejection when people tell her no. She's like, well, crap, like, dang it. Like, it hurts. Being told no hurts. And until you've built up that skin of a rhino, it's hard to hear that rejection. The book called Go for No. If you guys are struggling with being rejected by your people that keep telling you no, Go for No is a book that's going to change your mindset to go for no. Go get those no's. Get the no's because the yeses come with it. As soon as you, like, if you get 50 no's, you're going to get a yes as well. You're going to continue to get those no's. Like, keep going, keep asking for those no's. And it just changes your mindset. It's a really good book. And in terms of you're struggling, I feel like you personally, this is going to be scary. Ready? You ready for this? I think you should go live.
Yeah, I have a hard time because the only part of my life that I'm a perfectionist is working out. So when I can't do something perfect, it really agitates.
No, I'm not saying go live during your workouts. I'm saying go live and talk about it. Or even
yeah, that's scary.
I know. Maybe you and Ashley could get on a call together. Remember how we did the like live chat and we did it like together and I asked you questions? Do you remember that? You come up with questions and ask Leanne the questions. Like, so what is your normal fitness routine? What do you struggle with most? Like, what do you have to offer your people? If someone's asking you the questions, it's probably easy to answer those questions, but it's not as easy. No, you do that. She's your coach. So doing that, maybe I'll do it with you for you to practice. You can answer the questions live. But so doing some things like that, just getting creative to share your story more, and tell people like, you guys, food is hard for me. So this week I am determined to have 2 cheat meals, and make your meal plan, include those cheat meals, put it out there and share your meals all week. Show people, be like, who wants to do this with me? I'll give you my meal plan. Like, get those people to join you in it, doing it that way. Just kind of connecting on more of a personal level and not being afraid to be real. We don't need to be perfect. I know you said you're a perfectionist. There's no such thing. We aren't perfect.
I'm only in this aspect, so it adds, because I'm not with anything else in life. If I'm not at work, I'm not like never at school, but like working out, I am.
So working out is fine. Just get your good pictures, get those perfect form pictures. That's fine. But sharing your story, don't be perfect with that. Just be real. Share pictures, get creative. You don't have to always share a selfie. You could post a picture of your shoes. Like, you could post a picture of your food. You could post a picture of your kid trying to do one of your workouts. Like, anything like that. Just be creative and continually be sharing your story. I find that your story is more authentic. If you have trouble typing your story, voice to text it. Talk into your phone and tell your story, and then go back and edit it so that it actually makes sense. But talk it into your phone, because it's going to come off more like you. It's going to come out more easily and flow better, and you're just going to be able to tell your story that way. And that way you can go back and edit your post and write it that way. Does that help at all?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. No problem. And when it comes to the community, Ashley's in here saying, don't feel alone. I don't know anyone personally either. So she's here to chat if you need someone to chat with. But that's so true. So I know you don't know anyone but Ashley. Now's your chance to make a whole sisterhood of friends. Can anyone raise their hand here if they want to be Leanne's friend?
God.
Okay. Okay.
I don't like to make new friends.
Well, that's the whole purpose of this.
I know.
Because when you sign a coach, you want your coach to feel part of this. So connect with us. Join us in these things. Get into those message threads. Like, make friends. If you connect with someone, like, message them personally. Like, maybe someone in here is struggling with nutrition. Maybe someone here wants to do an accountability group with Leanne. Like, not group, but just like accountability for each other for a week with Leanne. Make a friend. Maybe you guys can message each other. Someone could message her and like hold each other accountable to that. That kind of stuff is when we build those relationships. And then those relationships are like, you're talking to Heidi and Heidi's like, oh my gosh, yeah, me and Amber, we were talking yesterday. Well, who's Amber? And then Amber jumps in on it. And it just becomes a sisterhood effect. It just becomes more and more. And when you go to Summit and you go to those things, you really get those relationships really strong. I know Meg and Taylor and Ashley Jackson were all at Summit this year. And I know that they all left with more friends than they went there with, for sure. And freaking Annie, let me just tell you, I hope she watches this, but she's hysterical and I wish she would jump back into coaching. She went to Summit with us. She's never really coached a whole lot, but she is the funniest person I've ever met in my life. And I think I cried laughing with her like 50 times. I get 100% more engagement on posts that share my story than anything else. Yeah. Either that or if I share a picture of me and my husband, because I feel like people think that he doesn't exist. Do a free group together all about nutrition after posting, going live about your struggles with it. That would be cool. Do a free group with somebody. Meg didn't leave with any friends. Meg has no friends. Make your invite. If anybody meets Meg in real life, hug her. She loves it. Make your invite about how you're struggling so bad and you need the accountability too. Yes. So those are some things. Those are some good ideas. Taylor's at work. I can't call on Taylor. I'm going to call on Lauren because you're brand new. Welcome to the team, babe.
Hi.
Hello. Do you want to just tell us all like who you are, where you're from? Welcome to our group.
Well, I am from Buffalo originally, so I know Taylor very well. And now I live in Vermont. And I watched Taylor for like, I don't know, a year and a half. And finally was like, okay, well, probably should do this. And now here I am. So I'm really loving it. I feel like I have a lot of work ahead of me. And I'm really nervous about inviting people and them saying no. But I also know that that's like part of the process and that like me, I said no for a year and a half, so I get it.
You said no for a year and a half and still said yes.
Yes.
So you guys see that right here? Those no's a year and a half later become yeses. Ashley Miller has been invited 7,000 times, literally. And it took her 2 years after she signed up and quit. Just so everyone knows, she signed up and quit within 2 weeks. Not even, I don't think. And she came back 2 years later and signed up as a coach. So that fear, Lauren, of inviting, like, don't even be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it because what you're offering is this. What you're giving them is this. Like, you all know, Leanne, these programs made you lose inches. Amber, this program made you get back into fitness in general. Ashley Jackson's had a major transformation. It got Ashley pregnant. I mean, I'm just kidding. Taylor's had an incredible, crazy transformation. I mean, me, it has done crazy things for my marriage, for my mental health. It's done a lot for my life. So it's life-changing. So what you're offering is a chance to change their life. And if they say no, be like, it's cool. See you in a year and a half. Like, they're coming back. They're coming back.
Yeah.
All right. We've been on for an hour, and I think it's been a great hour. Has it been a great hour? Yeah? Been a good hour? Good. Okay. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to upload this to YouTube. I'm going to share this in the team page. And what are you all going to do? you're going to go comment on it, and you're going to go tag your teams and tell them to watch this team call because it's very important. You're going to engage in the team page. You're going to engage in the message threads. You're going to share in that challenge group, and you guys are going to plug in, right? And you're going to get other people to plug in, and you're going to make them feel welcome, and let's do this together. Cool? And I'm going to see so many faces in 6 days. So I will see a lot of you soon. Ashley, I'm sure you'll be here in about 0.5 seconds for a pumpkin donut. And I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys. Love you all.